Okay. Big day today. Big day. That's why I got my matcha. Alright guys. Hello. So today, great news, good news. I passed the JLPT. Yeah. I passed the JLPT. Super happy. JLPT N3 合格したよかったね。本当に嬉しいよ。本当に嬉しい。I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So, I wanted to talk about how I made this happen and how you can also make this happen. But first, some matcha. Alright, guys, so let's start. How did I do this? Did I use textbooks? Did I use ANKI? The answer is no, I didn't use ANKI. I did use textbooks when I was a beginner. About 2-3 years ago, I relied on Genki 1 and Genki 2. Currently, I'm not in possession of these textbooks, so all I can tell you is they're amazing textbooks, super useful for the fundamentals, all of the beginner stuff. But once you reach a higher level, you gotta do more output to make the language fun, right? Like, language is fun when you do primarily output. So what did I start doing? Well, I started using HelloTalk, the app, all right? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna launch HelloTalk and show you how you can use it to learn any language fast, very fast. For me, of course, the language of choice is Japanese. Why? Because I live in Japan and that's where I work. But for you, it could be a different language, or it could be Japanese as well. So let's start. I will open up the app. You will see. This is my account. And you can follow me too if you want. But what I do is I head over to the live tab. And in the live tab, you have live voice lessons. So let's start simple. Let's go to the voice tab and I'll click on English Japanese. The English Japanese tab. That's where I belong. And let's see if I can find a room to join. English only, 20 minutes, huh? No, not that one. Beginner English, 少しだけ. 多分1時間ぐらい. Says Andy, chill. 日本語は下手ですけど. This one's not gonna work either. Let me just try to jump into a few. Brad. Let me see what Ohio's doing. Can I hear this? Well, what's Yuki saying? Wow, okay, let me try to jump into this room. Okay, he's just eating. I can't join this room. It's not gonna work out like that. So let's see. What else? This room's gonna be a no-go. What else do we have?
It's a nice flavor. Yeah, it's tasty. So the spicy one is good too.
Oh my god. Some of these rooms are terrible, for my example. Alright, so I'm going to keep looking until I find what I want to show you guys. Beginner English.
English study. Yeah, that's the key point.
No.
Of course.
Really? I guess it's only this room.
Yeah. Cool. Because 2005 kids would graduate right about.
Let me jump in and see what happens in this room.
I'm 2004. Oh. Well, close enough. Oh, thank you.
Let's see if I can join this room. It can happen. おはようございます。実はこんにちは。ゆきさん、元気でした？元気です。よかったね。僕は元気。本当に今日元気。もう仕事終わりからちょっと今パーティーする。今パーティーしてるよ。今から実は僕は日本に住んでいる。横浜で。
So you speak Japanese fluently?
日本語ペラペラ喋れるかもしれません。いや、普通。僕のレベル多分普通と思う。僕の仕事で皆さん僕の日本語いつも意地悪。外国人の日本語よ。But why does it say Ohio?
Yeah, starting job like that.
Oh, okay. So you don't know?
Yeah. So we say like when before starting job, おはようございます。
So
we never.
何時でもいい. So even at like 10 p.m.
Yes, おはようございます。
Wow. So even from 10時、午後10時からまでおはようという. Wow.
Yeah.
I learned something new today. Wow. Thanks, Yuki. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, do you say it at work too? Even at work, like when I first come into work at 9 p.m., I'll just say Ohayo gozaimasu.
Yeah, おはようございます。
Oh shit. Cool. Wow.
Kushi, what did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Kuchi.
That was me. I said that was really cool.
Yeah. So everyone here is learning Japanese?
But yes, I am. Pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Wow. Yeah. I'm still learning too. 今、関西弁ちょっと勉強してる。
I speak Kansai dialect actually.
Really? ほんま?
Yes, because I
Homa.
live in Osaka.
ほんまにせやな。
Yeah,
なんでやねん。
but if you live in Yokohama, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Kansai man couldn't hear you, so.
Yeah, my friends, 僕の友達、今大阪に住んでいるから、いつも多分1年間、4回、5回ぐらい、大阪に行く。
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why I've been studying like Osaka Ben a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
But
But Osaka way is much more faster than standard Japanese, and the grammar is a little bit different in standard. So yeah, I think it's difficult
right.
for people, especially.
For me, for foreigners, it's probably really difficult, I think. Because they speak so fast. It's like when
Yeah, so fast. Yes.
it's when people speak English too fast. I don't know if you heard of the Texas accent.
Oh, you don't know Texas accent?
Well, Texas like American Texas accent. It's like it can be really hard for foreigners to understand.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
I think so.
fast?
It can be fast, but also it's not very clear. Like I don't know. Maybe Coffee or Kushi can do a Texas accent.
I can't do like like the Texas accent, even though I live in Texas. I've only been here for like 2 years.
Yeah, but it's like what is the Texas twang? Like, can you even do it? Like
The Texas what?
twang. Well, accent. The Texas accent. Like
Me personally, I can't.
no.
Like I've noticed, like in my school, like a lot of people have like the Texas accent.
Right. Shit. I don't. I wanted to like exemplify it to Yuki so he could kind of like hear how hard it could be to understand a different dialect. Yeah. Shit. Okay. I don't know. I gotta run right now. Actually, my second job is starting. My shift is starting. I just saw Ohio and I wanted to jump into the room, but Yuki, thank you so much for being here and explaining everything to me. And Coffee and Kushi, guys, thanks. All right.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
So that's kind of how it goes. I just jumped into a voice room just to kind of give you an example of like some of the awesome people you can meet and some of the cool stuff you could probably learn pretty fast. But let's see. Another thing I would highly recommend you guys do if you're learning a language and you have a little bit more confidence is go over to the live tab. Yeah? Let's see. So I'm in the live tab right now. And when you're in the live tab, let's do this. Let's jump into this room. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Oh, is this? So check out this guy. Good to see you. So it says konnichiwa from, I don't know this guy, but this is Takumi. Takumi. And if you want, you could say, hey, konnichiwa. Let me do some typing so we could just see what it's like. Konnichiwa. Yeah, I posted that over there. If I jumped into this live right now, I'd be there, but I don't think it'll be very hard to shoot a YouTube video and also participate at the same time. But let me try. Maybe I could pull it off right now. No, it probably would take too much time. So here, when you're in live, if you want to, there's this hand button here. See, if you click on it, you've asked to stand on stage. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want to be on stage right now. But you go on stage and you could talk with a native. And I find this a little bit better for a few reasons. The main reason being is that you don't have to rely on language anymore. You could use hand gestures. So if there's something you can't explain in your target language, you don't have to fall back on your native language as a crutch. What you can do instead is try to explain it with hand gestures and use the simple phrases and the simple phrases that you know in your target language, and try to kind of piece it together and relay the information to the person you're talking to. Yeah, so I think these are like some of the best tools you can use currently in 2023 to learn a language fast and also make it fun. Not just that, I have a few other suggestions. Everyone has been relying on ANKI primarily as their flashcard deck building service for targeting vocabulary. I don't use ANKI. I personally don't like ANKI. I think Fresh Cards is much better. So let me jump into Fresh Cards really fast and show you guys what Fresh Cards is. So Fresh Cards is this app here that I'll be using right now. Let's jump in and see. So I have almost 900 cards for JLPT N3. What's really nice about Fresh Cards is if you want to like add a card, let me see, you could import cards. Let's see how we can do this really fast. Okay, so text-to-speech, import cards. You could import cards even from ANKI, as you see over here, which is super cool. You could import ANKI cards or text files from anywhere. And not just that, once you have this set up, you could immediately have text-to-speech. So I'm using this, but it's not going to play the sample text for a reason because this is English and not Japanese. But it will play my cards. So what's going to happen is if I jump into my deck, Seikaku, right? So it's saying Seikaku. Seikaku, right? One more time. Seikaku. Personality, right? And you keep going like this. Dokushin, right? Single person. And you could go through koibito, lover. Yeah, lover. And you could go through the whole set in, I do it in sets of 5, and then you could keep continuing. And I like to do it in sets of 5 because if you're on the train or somewhere, you can't just keep going through a whole deck. And I like to keep it in 5s. It's just the way I like to do it. And I find it super useful. This is like amazing, a really good tool. And yeah, that's from 2-3 years ago. Wow, I've been studying for a while, huh? But, oh no, a year ago, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I would really highly recommend flashcards, fresh cards. I would highly recommend fresh cards instead of ANKI. And all of this together, if you just have fun like this, learning a language, like using HelloTalk for output, for speaking, for like delivery and connecting with people and possibly making friends, and then also using the flashcards to keep building your vocabulary, you'll notice you'll get like really good at the language fast, and you'll probably knock out the JLPT, or you will pass whatever exam you need to for a foreign language, or you'll just get the hang of the foreign language really quickly, right? Because if you have to immediately start doing output, anything you've memorized, you 100% have memorized, right? Output means you have it in your brain. If you can't output what you've learned, then you have not memorized it. So that's the whole point of output. Output basically 100% guarantees that you have memorized it. But so that's what you can start doing with grammar as well later on. But guys, that's going to be this episode for today. Hopefully you learned something new. You definitely have to check out these apps. HelloTalk for connecting with people and learning a language. Fresh cards for learning any kind of vocabulary or anything you want to turn into a kind of flashcard, a deck. Yeah, so guys, hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye. Guys, hey, today, so I'll be taking my JLPT already at the university, somewhere in the back. What's interesting about this campus is, look in front of me. It's like a church. And if we kind of do a panning shot, this is what the campus looks like. So anyway, let's hope I can pass. Yeah, it's the N3.